be used to seeing as Wabash has continued, Wabash and now IFC, Illinois Fiber, have continued to expand, and we have continued to expand our reach into the schools. And when we do so, we love to bring you action from the high school sports action from these high schools. Welcome. My name is Bruce Dickey, and thank you so much for joining us this evening as this first game of the 1920 season sees the Effingham St. Anthony Bulldogs traveling here to Kinmundy to take on the South Central Cougars here at Lions Field. This is the first game of the season, of the fall season for the Effingham St. Anthony Bulldogs. They are in their red jerseys with blue numerals and white trim around the numerals. And they will be taking on a South Central squad that comes in with one game under their belt. They played last night, actually Monday night, the first evening that high school sports activities were permitted. Games were permitted in the state of Illinois. So those folks taking advantage of that. Well, actually a little bit different in fall baseball. Fall baseball isn't it is a state sport, but you can basically play as many games as you can schedule. There aren't too many rules involved in fall baseball because there's no regional and or no postseason. No postseason in fall baseball. These are fall baseball mainly played by folks that don't have football. You don't see teams that are playing football playing fall baseball, and that is just perfect for conferences like the Midland Trail and the National Trails, and these St. Anthony Bulldogs and these South Central Cougars get a chance to play a fall sport without the necessity for everyone to wear a helmet. Just the batters and base runners and coaches wear helmets. But we'll be getting underway at 6 p.m. this evening. This game originally scheduled for 4 o'clock and put back a little bit so they could work on the field a little bit. But we'll just talk more about that over the course of the evening. Beautiful evening here at Lions Field in Kinmundy, just along Route 37. You got Route 37 on the west side of the field, and you've got the railroad tracks over there on the right side. As folks have been familiar with this field for years, the South Central Cougars have played here for a nice long time, and the field is in just gorgeous shape. They didn't get a chance to mow it very closely recently, so just walking around the outfield in pregame myself, if the ball gets bounces into the outfield or if it lands free onto the ground in the outfield, it's not going very far. This is going to be kind of like Wrigley Field in the 1970s and 80s when the Cubs liked to keep the grass high. They were doing it on the infield and the outfield, but here today, the outfield grass is quite high for action here tonight. The St. Anthony Bulldogs are warming up. The South Central Cougars have already taken the field for their pregame warm-ups. And we'll take a short break, and we'll come back with the starting lineups as well as get you ready for fall baseball here on Wabash Catch TV. Back after these.
It won't always be new. It won't always be clean. It won't always be flawless. But it'll always be yours. So how do you know it'll be protected? To solve the big challenges of tomorrow, take simple steps today. At Country Financial, when you're ready to start, we're ready to help. With auto insurance.
See me, Alex Atwood in Sisney, for your insurance and financial needs.
At Back & Body Works Chiropractic, we help you feel better naturally. We can help your whole family from newborns to the elderly. We offer auriculotherapy for smoking cessation and appetite control. We use acupuncture to improve health and well-being in the mind and body. We offer high-quality herbal supplements for adults and children, as well as CBD oil. We also offer exercise classes for women of every age, size, and fitness level. Stop by and see us on the square in Louisville.
Call my mommy.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at carnabysquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive Hit Track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield. And welcome back to Lions Field here in Ken Mundy, Illinois, as the Effingham St. Anthony Bulldogs concluding their warm-ups. And I believe pretty much the only thing we're going to be waiting for here is an umpire. The game's scheduled for 6 o'clock, so the umpire's not they're not late just yet. You just you're always looking for the umpires. You want to make sure everybody's here, doggone it. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for the St. Anthony Bulldogs under head coach Tony Creek. They went 21-7 last spring in Coach Creek's first year with the Bulldogs. Made it to the regional final and were upset by Altamont in that regional final. I got a chance to chat with Coach Creek before the ball game, and he says the theme for this year is unfinished business. They want to make sure that they are able to take care of business this season, as they felt like they should have made the sectional last year and just fell short. Caden Fearday is going to open up hitting for St. Anthony. He's playing shortstop today. He's a senior. The Bulldogs, a quite experienced squad. They've got 5 seniors in the starting lineup. Starting, as I said, with Caden Fearday. He wears number 25. He'll be followed by number 5, Jack Haney, H-O-E-N-E, Haney. He's the pitcher today. As, of course, they're in high school baseball, just as any kind of baseball. You got to make sure you have a deep pitching staff, as there is the pitching counts do come into effect. Jack's a senior as well. He wears number 5. Logan Antrim is a junior. He's at first base today, and he is wearing a number 7. Center fielder today batting cleanup is Davis Tingley. He's a senior. He'll wear number 6. Aaron Webb is at the the second base position. Wears number 4 and plays number 4. That works out very nicely and handily Angelo Mandela will catch today, and he'll also wear number 2. As Coach Creek, nice job putting some of the kids' numbers on their position on the field. I got to tell you, as a broadcaster, I certainly do appreciate that. That's for sure. Eli Moore bats number 7. He plays third base, and he'll wear number 32. He's a junior. By the way, Mandela, the lone sophomore in the Effingham St. Anthony lineup. Gavin Braunecker is playing right field. He is a senior. He'll wear number 23. He bats 8. And Colton Fearday is the DH today. He wears number 8, and he'll be hitting for Kennan Walsh, who plays. Kennan Walsh is going to be in left field, as Gavin Braunecker in right, Walsh in left. The umpires are on site. And we're probably going to have some baseball here, maybe just a smidge early. How about that? As the coaches are heading to home plate to meet with the umpiring crew. For South Central, under head coach Kurt Jones. Kurt Jones entering his 24th year with South Central. How about that? That's just amazing. It's amazing to me that it's been that long since Coach Shirley coached baseball. So. But the Kurt Jones entering his 24th season with the Cougars. He'll have Chase Dodson leading off. Chase is pitching today. He's a junior. We followed up by 2 freshmen in the starting lineup, one batting second, one batting ninth. It's Aiden Dodson, Chase's younger brother. He's just a freshman. He'll be playing out in left field. Wears number 3. By the way, Chase wears number 11. Hunter Brandt bats third for South Central, wears number 6. He is a senior. Aaron Patton in the cleanup spot, wearing number 24. He'll bat, like I said, fourth, playing third base. He's a senior. Sam Rubin bats 5th. He'll play right field, wears number 4, and he is a junior. Sebastian Calger, the catcher today, he wears number 8. He's a junior as well. Andrew Leibarger is the second baseman. He'll wear number 13 as he is a senior. Hayden Van Syok, senior. He bats 8th in the lineup. He plays first base, and he'll wear number 21. And last but not least, in the South Central Cougars lineup, it will be Ethan Watwood. The Cougars did play last night. They have started their fall baseball season, as they knocked off Weber Township down in Bluford by a final score of 12-1. That game went just 5 innings. Chase Dodson, though, showing a little bit of power. Weber, not the biggest field in the world, but Dodson with some power, as he hit a couple of home runs yesterday. Finished with 3 RBIs, and a lot of folks were getting into the hitting parade, as Chase's little brother Aiden, he picked up a couple of hits. Hunter Brandt with 2 hits. Aaron Patton with a couple of hits, and Ethan Watwood also with 2 hits. 4 pitchers did combine for a 1-hitter, as Aaron Patton gets the win. Of course, last year South Central was 16-9. They completed the season 16-9, and they lost to Altamont in the sectional. So Altamont eliminating both of these 2 squads from postseason competition last year, as they knocked out Effingham St. Anthony in the regional final, and then knocked out South Central in the sectional opener. We're just about ready for baseball, as Chase Dodson is finishing his warm-up tosses for the Cougars. Looking at the defense for South Central, across the outfield, in left it is Aiden Dodson. In center, Ethan Watwood. And in right field is Sam Rubin. Well, you don't often see 2 freshmen in the outfield here in high school baseball, but 2 freshmen out there in left and in center. Across the infield, starting from third and across, Aaron Patton. He's a senior at third base. Hunter Brandt at the shortstop. He wears number 14. Number 13, Andrew Lieberger at second of base. And Hayden Van Syok at third. Your battery for the Cougars, Chase Dodson throwing to Sebastian Calgar. We're ready to go as Caden Fearday, lanky, tall young lad, sets into the batter's box. Gets ready to go. The last minute instructions to the fielders from pitcher Chase Dodson. Actually, I suspect those instructions consisted something of the like, hey, catch the ball if he hits it. You catch it. We'll take care of business that way. That'll be fine. First pitch of the season for Effingham St. Anthony is a strike. Strike one. And strike two. Caden Fearday is a senior. 0-2 the count. And he knocks the 0-2 pitch to the second baseman, gathered by Lieberger. He makes the throw to first for the first out of the game. Jack Haney stepping into the batter's box. He is the pitcher for St. Anthony today, the Bulldogs pitcher. And he takes a look at the first offer from Chase Dodson. Watches it go by for ball one. Love the scoreboard here, by the way. They've got a pitch count along with your standard home and guest score and balls and strikes. But that pitch count, very helpful to all the umpires and to all the teams, as it kind of lets them figure out where and when they need to remove pitching. 3-1 the count with one out to Haney. He's a senior. And he knocks that one over to the shortstop. And it is caught easily by Hunter Brandt. Didn't even have to move. Little liner. We'll bring up Logan Antrim. He's a junior, first baseman. Wearing number 7. First pitch is a ball. It's so important to keep your pitch count down and try to throw strikes, as the second one is fouled out to our camera. Clint Holkenbrink down there. Make sure you duck, Clint. That ball nipper and fouled back. It's a nice park. They've redone it recently, as you can tell with if you can see from the center field camera, the nice netting behind home plate. Now, granted, backstop is very, very close to home plate here in Ken Mundy. They don't let you build them like this anymore. There's strike 3 and the third out as the St. Anthony Bulldogs go down 3 up, 3 down. We'll be back after these.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
Very comfortable day here in Ken Mundy today. 78 degrees. As the St. Anthony Bulldogs take the field, set to face South Central's hitters here in the top of the first inning. Across the outfield for St. Anthony, it's Kennan Walsh out in left, Davis Tingley in center, Gavin Braunecker out in right. Braunecker is senior, Tingley is senior, Walsh a junior. Across the infield, number 32 at third base is Eli Moore. He's a junior. Caden Fairday, a senior at short. Aaron Webb, a senior at the second base, and Logan Antrim, junior at first. Battery today, Jack Haney. Senior pitching to sophomore, number 2, Angelo Mendello. Pitcher going to hit first for South Central. That's Chase Dodson as we are set to get underway for the bottom half of inning number 1. 13-pitch inning there for Chase Dodson. He'd probably like to keep that one up all day. The limit on a particular pitcher is 75 pitches. Can't go past that. And the first one is up and in for ball 1 from Jack Haney. As I said, this is the first game of the season, of the fall season for Effingham St. Anthony. That ball popped up lightly to the shortstop and gathered by Caden Fairday for the first out. That'll bring up the freshman, Aiden Dotson. That's Chase's little brother. Chase is a junior, Aiden a freshman. Right-handed hitter, swings through strike 1. One out. Nice little fastball, got a little bit outside there on Jack Haney. I've got a beautiful perch here in Ken Mundy at Lions Field, directly behind home plate. My only issue is I should have brought a fan. That and the light bulb's not working, so I'm wondering how that's going to work here in a little while. Needed to play the game at 4, not 6. There's a strike. 2-2 the count. As Dodson lets that one go through. I like Haney. He does not dawdle. If Dodson likes it too, he hits a single out to center for the first hit of the game. And that'll bring in Hunter Brandt. Brandt's shortstop. He's a senior, wears number 14. We'll see if Aiden Dodson wants to try to run. That'll probably slow things down a little bit for Jack Haney, as he's going to have to pay attention to Dodson at first base. He's creeping off quite a bit. There's a ball 1 to Brandt. First inning action, 1 out, 1-0 the count. That ball is laced down the left field line. It is fair. And that's going to be 2 at least. Dodson will hold up at third. A stand-up double for Hunter Brandt, as there was no opportunity for Eli Moore to get to that. And the Cougars are threatening here in the first with just 1 out. Aaron Patton will step to the plate. He's a third baseman, wears number 24. And he'll face Jack Haney for the first time. A curveball, curved right back into the strike zone. Patton was moving his head away from it, turned his head away from it, and the ball came right back in. Very impressive. First pitch. There's ball one outside. 1-1. To Aaron Patton. Patton's a senior. He's got Hunter Brandt on second and Aaron Dotson on third. That one, the curveball, did not come back in for a strike. And we'll have a short timeout for an equipment issue. Aaron Dotson needing to fix a shoe at third base. Beautiful park here. They've got 6 lights as that ball is knocked up to second. Baseman gathered. He throws to first to collect the out there. The 1-1 real score. And an RBI for Aaron Patton. That'll bring up Sam Rubin as Hunter Brandt moves to third base. Rubin with a man on third needs a base hit probably to get Hunter Brandt in. I tell you what, from home plate to the backstop, that may be 20 feet, and that may not be 20 feet. That's very tight backstop, and it's a brick backstop. So if the ball gets away from the catcher, which oftentimes in 2-out situations such as this, that's what the hitters are looking for. Well, it doesn't matter. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, and that'll do it. But 1 run does score. 2 hits, 1 run for South Central. We move to the top of the second. South Central leads 1-0.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts. And welcome back. Welcome back here to South Central Lions Field here in Ken Mundy. Of course, the high school in Farina. South Central High School, boy, that was combined, I got to say, 40 years ago? Has it been that long? I guess it has. That South Central was the combination of Farina High School and Ken Mundy High School and Alma. As we are set to go here. Davis Tingley will hit. And watches ball 1 go outside from Chase Dodson. Dodson has a strikeout. Tingley's first at bat. Here he's the cleanup man for St. Anthony. Center fielder. And he knocks it down there. Boy, we are just aiming at camera guys tonight. That nearly hit Adam Gelsinger. 1-1 the count to Tingley, Davis Tingley. Davis Tingley. Tingley, not Stingley. There's a Darryl Stingley playing in the NFL. As that Davis knocks it to second baseman, gathered and throw over for the out by Andrew Lieberger. Nice job by Lieberger. That's his second opportunity this evening. That'll bring in Aaron Webb. second baseman. Wears number 4 for the Effingham St. Anthony Bulldogs. And Watcher swings at the first pitch, fouls it back. Sebastian Calger was ready to get a new baseball. Blue says no. Let's play with that one again. Good effort to frame. Goes for not on that pitch. It'll be 1-1 with 1 out. Second inning, 1-0 the lead for South Central. Strike 2 looking. To Aaron Webb. Webb's a senior, one of several seniors on this St. Anthony squad. Several starters. 5 seniors in the starting lineup for St. Anthony. A little bit more experience than the Cougars right now as that ball gets away. It'll be ball 3. And Chase Dotson a pitch away from the first base runner for the Bulldogs. From permitting the first base runner for the Bulldogs. And he does so. Base on balls on a full count. Aaron Webb will take his base. First walk of the game, first base runner of the game for Effingham, St. Anthony. Which brings in Angelo Mendella. Mendella. Only sophomore in the starting lineup for St. Anthony. And Dotson's going to have to pay attention to first base. There's the first pitch outside as Dotson beginning to lose a little bit of control that he had going. I think 4 of his last 5 pitches have been out of the strike zone. Next one from Dotson is swung on and missed. That one might have been out of the strike zone too, maybe a little low. Mendella chased. Man on first is Aaron Webb. Angelo Mendella at the plate. From the left side of the rubber, Dotson fires, and that's going to be a bit outside. Although just off the corner. It's a dandy pitch. The nice looking pitch. Makes it 2-1. The count 2-1. Here in the top of the second inning. Runner goes. The throw down is not in time. As Webb takes second base with a clean steal. I think he took that one off of Dotson. Dotson wasn't paying nearly enough attention. And that puts a man in scoring position for Mendella, looking at a 3-1 count. Effingham trailing now 1-0. St. Anthony trailing, and there is ball 4. So 2 walks in a row here from Dotson. And they'll bring out the courtesy runner for Mendella. That is Kennan Walsh, the left fielder, taking first base. So Dotson trying to keep from putting himself in a pickle here. Looks at Eli Moore, third baseman for St. Anthony. And he watches strike 1 go past. Good training, though, for Eli. Last 2 hitters had just walked. What do? You take. That's smart thinking. Except he got a strike. Lets that one go as well, and he'll even up the count at 1-1. Walsh on first. Webb on second. Both players got on base via the walk. Swing and a miss. That ball is coming out directly out of sunlight. passes through a couple of batches of shadows from the trees on the left-hand side and is in shadow at the plate. Oh, they've got Webb hung up. They throw to third, and they got the tag. Actually, going to say he ran out of the baseline to avoid the tag. And Walsh moves to second base, but caught stealing for the second out. Webb heads into the dugout and says, "Doggone it, coach. Sorry about that." Walsh moves down to second base. The count's 1-2. Now with 2 outs on St. Anthony. 1-2 the count to Eli Moore. And that ball fouled out of play. I moved my car over to the right side just to avoid such monkey business. We'll see how it goes. I still have a dent on my car from Sisney last spring. Doggone it. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 as Dotson picks up his second strikeout of the night. And through 1.5, South Central leads St. Anthony 1-0. Back after these.
Are you needing to advertise or promote your business or special event? At Meager Sign and Graphics, they can print and install laminated vinyl on all sizes of metal, PVC, and plastic sign material. Meager's offers all types of vinyl options with professional installation on your vehicles, walls, and windows, or just about anything else you would like to be personalized. Meager's also offers all sizes of PVC and mesh banners. Meager's is now able to offer LED message centers. Stop in or call Kevin Blank or Danny King at Meager Sign and Graphics for all your lettering and advertising needs.
In 1949, Morton Buildings constructed our first machine storage building to establish our bond with the farming community. Since then, our relationship has grown, and so have our product offerings. From the smallest specialized operation to the largest agricultural enterprise, we understand the needs of your business and continue to evolve to meet industry demands. Plus, when you build a Morton building, you're backed by the strongest warranty in the business. To learn more about the Morton Advantage, visit mortonbuildings.com.
And welcome back here to South Central Lions Field in Ken Mundy as the Cougars come to bat here in the bottom of the second inning. It'll be Sebastian Calger. He's up now. He'll be followed by Andrew Lieberger and Hayden Van Syok. Should anyone get on, Ethan Watwood would come to bat. Swing and a miss as Calger in the hole, 0-2 early on in the action here in this inning number 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, ball on the ground. Picked up by Mendela. He throws down for the out. So second strikeout of the game for Jack Haney. Haney is senior out there on the mound. He'll pitch to Andrew Lieberger, second baseman. He knocks it down the left baseline, and it'll be foul, out of play. And he is back up there ready to roll. 1-0 South Central in the lead. This is Lieberger's first at bat tonight. He's 0-2 down as he swings through that one. Has fouled them both off, but that one was caught. 0-2 pitch. Strike 3. Haney heating up for the Bulldogs. Hayden Van Syok, senior first baseman, steps into the batter's box for the Cougars with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Of course, in high school, we'll play 7. And that one got him maybe on the, looked like the bottom of his arm as it went by. So hit by pitch. Barely touched him, but one's enough. And that'll bring up Ethan Watwood. Watwood's a freshman, center fielder. And watches ball one go past. Boy, looking out at the right field, that is a tough sun field out there for Gavin Broniker. If Waltwood could poke one out there, people might be able to run for a long time. He is looking, Gavin Broniker, and for that matter, the second baseman, Aaron Webb, looking directly into the sun for the Bulldogs. Allen bounced back to the pitcher. He mishandles it, gathers, picks it up, has enough time, and throws out Watwood. So no harm, no foul. After two, it's 1-0 South Central. We'll be back.
Are you tired of searching high and low in those big chain stores to find what you need and deserve some royal treatment? Come to the King, Rural King in Salem. The friendly folks at Rural King will never leave you searching for those hard to find items on your list. Farm, home, sporting, automotive, and clothing. Oh, and did I mention we also have everything else, along with all the quality brands that you deserve. Salem Rural King is a proud retailer of the steel product line. Your searching is over when you know the King, Rural King in Salem.
Scheid Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full service center and fuel injection shop. Scheid Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Scheid Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy-duty truck, and automotive. Let Scheid rebuild your pump, injectors, or turbos. Need custom fuel lines? Scheid has you covered. With a drive-in service, they offer a variety of services including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel.
And welcome back here to South Central Lions Field here in Ken Mundy as the Cougars lead 1-0 in the top of the third inning. A pretty brisk ball game. Only 26 pitches through 2 innings for Haney. 33 pitches through a couple here for Chase Dotson as he throws to Gavin Broniker. And the first pitch is ball one. Broniker playing left field. Right field. He'll be followed up by Colton Fearday, DH. And then Caden Fearday, shortstop. Colton is a sophomore. Caden is a senior. And Dotson having some trouble finding the plate. And there is ball 4. No. I thought he was pointing for him to take his base. All right. 3-1 the count. That ball in fair or foul territory. It is going to be caught in fair territory as Broniker flies out. Nice job ranging over by the shortstop, Hunter Brandt, for South Central. Colton Fearday, DH, steps in. I like how both these pitchers work. They, neither of them, when there's nobody on base, they get the ball and they are humping. They're throwing pitches immediately. 1-1 the count. That ball was strike one on Fearday. Fearday wearing his sunglasses at the plate. Number 9 hitter. That ball just a bit high. Fearday, number 9 hitter, will be followed by Fearday, the number 1 hitter. Three and one the count. That ball popped into short center field, and it's going to drop for a hit. First hit of the night for St. Anthony with 1 out here in the top of the third. Colton Fearday with the first hit of the year for the St. Anthony Bulldogs. How about that? Caden Fearday at the plate. He grounded out to the second baseman Lieberger his last time out. Oh, and that ball just above the mitt of Hayden Van Syok. And I don't know what they're going to call that. Call that a hit or an error? I'm waiting for to see if they're going to flash that on the screen. He didn't touch it, so you kind of have to give it a hit, and he was looking into the sun. It's the first game of the year. I'm giving him a hit. The ball took an odd hop on Hayden Van Syok. So, trouble brewing here for Chase Dodson. Men on first and second with only one out for the Bulldogs. St. Anthony Bulldogs. And knocked to center field by Jack Haney. The catch is made by Watwood, and he gets it in. Gets it in quickly. Nobody with a chance to advance. Nice job by Watwood. Looked very confident going after that one for the second out of the inning. Changes things quite a bit here for Logan Antrim now with two outs. That reduces his options. 1-0 South Central leading St. Anthony. That ball a smidge high to Antrim. Dotson 46 pitches in. And that ball bounced to the first baseman. Easy play made this time by Hayden Van Syok, and that will retire the side. 2 runners left on 2 hits, no runs in. And we go to the bottom of the third inning. South Central's up 1-0.
Welcome to the world of custom embroidery. Shirt Tales is here to service all of your embroidery and screen printing needs. From ball caps to teddy bears, we have it all. All custom made for your business or personal needs. We also sell Green Mountain grills and all the necessary products for your backyard barbecue. Call us today at 662-2451 or stop by 134 West North Avenue in Flora or visit us online at shirt-tales.net.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Jack Haney heads back out to the mound as with that hit by pitch in the last inning. It permitted South Central to get through their 9th hitter, their 8 and 9 hitters, and they'll bring up their top of the lineup here in this top of the third. Chase Dodson, Aiden Dodson, and Hunter Brandt, should anybody get on. Aaron Patton. That crew produced a run in the first inning. After Dodson lined out, Chase Dodson lined out. It was a single for Aiden Dodson. Followed by a single by Hunter Brandt. And then Dodson came in a double, actually, it was a double by Hunter Brandt. And Aaron Patton got the RBI as he knocked in Aiden Dodson. 3-1 the count here to Chase Dodson. Like I said, he lined out to the shortstop his first time up, and there is ball 4. You find here as you get into the second and third time through a lineup, the hitters really start picking up on the pitchers. 1-0, South Central's up. Still a really good pitch count for Jack Haney. He's only up to 31 pitches. He throws over, trying to hold Chase Dodson at first base. Chase is a junior. His younger brother Aiden at the plate is a freshman, and he's got his second hit of the night. Moves the runners along. Men on first and second now for Hunter Brandt. Brandt hit a solid double down the left field line his first time up to bat. He's got a man in scoring position now with nobody out here in the top of the third, or bottom of the third inning. And a one-run lead for South Central. Knew this one was going to be a tight one. Both these teams played at over 600 clip, over 650 clip actually last year. One and one the count to Brandt. And he watches that curveball come right back in over the plate for strike two. That was a nice pitch from Jack Haney. He rears back and throws the fastball by him, and that will be a strikeout as Brandt tried to head down first base, but nobody, there wasn't any room at the end for you there, Hunter. Is occupied. So Aaron Patton back up with another chance for an RBI. He has the only one in the game. He on a ground out to the second baseman, picks up the cheapie. Chase Dotson on second. Aiden Dotson dancing off of first as the first ball is well outside for ball one. First pitch is well outside for ball one. Bottom of three. Haney checks Dotson. Now the ball is knocked into center field. Turning around, and it gets over the head. It gets over the head of Tingley. Runners on the move. The throw to third is not in time. So Patton with a double. Chase Dotson scores. Aiden Dotson ends up at third. Runners kind of had to wait to see if that was going to get over the head. And second run of the game is in for South Central. A lot of power on that. This is a pretty deep park, 360 feet to center. And we'll see if Tony Creek is going to make a move or if he's just going to have a chat out there with his pitcher, Jack Haney. Haney's been pitching pretty good. He's only 38 pitches in, and I believe this is just going to be a chat. That ball, poor old Davis Tingley, it was right at him. He was probably dealing with the sun quite a bit too out there, as it would have been coming in from his right side. Haney will stay in. With one out and a man on second base. But it had poor Davis Tingley dancing in center. One run is in. First fake bunt. Oh, and they've got the man hung up between second and third. That is Aiden Dotson, and the third baseman's going to chase him down. As they were looking for the suicide squeeze, and there was just no opportunity there for Sam Rubin to get his bat on the ball. He was too far inside, and boy, what a nice read by St. Anthony. That's ball one. But Patton advances to third. Dodson out in the rundown. And that ball is popped up into short left. It's trouble. Nice play made for the third out by Eli Moore. But South Central comes up with another. As they get 3 hits, they leave one. And after 3, it's 2-0. South Central back after these.
Welcome to Zinc Building Center. My dad and Ryan work here. They sell lumber, paint, doors, windows, plumbing, electrical, and much more. Oh yeah, they sell guns too. Zing Building Center on Route 45 and Louisville. It's a cool place.
Country Roads Realty goes the extra mile to take you home. Managing broker Jessica McCleary, along with Terry Weedman and Judy Reed, bring commitment, integrity, and results, as well as 21st century technology to the business of real estate. Virtual house tours are always open at countryroadsrealty.net. Call Country Roads Realty at 842-SOLD and give Country Roads the chance to earn your business and add you to their long list of satisfied clients.
So, Chase Dotson gets an additional run cushion here as South Central leads St. Anthony 2-0. We head to the top of the fourth inning. Shadows getting very, very long. Haven't quite reached the pitcher's mound, but now they're past home plate. The roof over the bleachers has the sun is down underneath the top of the roof, or the bottom of the roof. So the pitch coming out of the sunshine into the sunshine, through some shade in between the mound and home plate. Davis Tingley will be the leadoff man here. He's the cleanup hitter for St. Anthony. He grounded out to second base his last time to Andrew Lieberger, and he fouls the second offering out of play. 2-0, top of the fourth. I mean, crisp, clean baseball for first game of the year for St. Anthony. Neither team with an error. The only one that was close to an error got over the glove of Hayden Van Syok, but ball took a funny bounce, and he was looking right into the sun. That ball is going to be a base hit. If it stays fair, it is a foul ball. Foul ball. It was headed down the right field line, 300 feet to right, by the way. 330 to the power alleys. 360 feet to center field. A very fair high school field. This is a nice park. This Lions Field, South Central community, the Kinmundy, the Farina, Alma, all of them, they're going to be very proud of this facility. And on the east side of town, they've got a really nice Little League / softball diamond too. The facility out there is outstanding. A couple of softball fields. As Tingley looks at a full count now and swings through strike three for the first out of the inning. Third strikeout of the day for Chase Dodson. Dotson already up to pitch number 53. He could probably complete this inning, maybe another, before he'll be required to leave. The ball bounces out of the glove of Sebastian Cowger. Nobody doing any shifts today. The scouting in high school baseball probably not quite to the shift process. Plus, it's fall baseball. But you can't tell by the crowd here. A great crowd on hand here at Lions Field. There are folks in lawn chairs up against the fence as Aaron Webb watches strike two go by. Aaron walked his last trip. was eliminated, caught stealing in a rundown, actually, between second and third. He did steal a base. He got to from first to second via a stolen base, but then he was caught in a rundown. Getting a little greedy. Got his hand caught in the cookie jar and swings through strike three. Ball gets away, throw down in time. That will bring up the sophomore, Angelo Mendela. ANGELOMENDELLA. He walked his last trip as well. He got to second base during that rundown. And watches ball one low come through from Chase Dotson. Well umpired game thus far, 4 innings in. They have the plate has been consistent and no rigmarole or shenanigans anywhere from either coach for either side. That's always good to see. That's the thing. You don't see too many shenanigans at the high school level. Sometimes you'll get that, but these two squads have seen each other enough. That ball hit up the middle, and it's going to get through. Base hit for Angelo Mendela. Second time he's reached today. They'll bring in Eli Moore here with 2 outs in this top of the 4th inning. I'll keep you up to date here with a few of the other major league scores going on. I don't have any other high school results to give you this evening, but Cardinals and Brewers about to get underway up in Milwaukee. I believe that's a 6:45 start, so they probably are underway. And the Cubs and Cubs and Mets underway in New York City. Dotson throws over, now takes his time getting back into his place on the mound. He's thrown 62 pitches now. That's a bunt gathered by Dotson. Nice defensive play. He throws him out. For the 3rd out of the inning, 1 hit, no runs for St. Anthony. We move to the bottom of the 4th inning. South Central holds a 2-0 lead back after this.
It won't always be new. It won't always be clean. It won't always be flawless. But it'll always be yours. So how do you know it'll be protected? To solve the big challenges of tomorrow, take simple steps today. At Country Financial, when you're ready to start, we're ready to help. With auto insurance.
See me, Alex Atwood in Sisney, for your insurance and financial needs.
At Back and Body Works Chiropractic, we help you feel better naturally. We can help your whole family from newborns to the elderly. We offer auriculotherapy for smoking cessation and appetite control. We use acupuncture to improve health and well-being in the mind and body. We offer high-quality herbal supplements for adults and children, as well as CBD oil. We also offer exercise classes for women of every age, size, and fitness level. Stop by and see us on the square in Louisville.
Call my mommy.
Welcome back to Lions Field here on Wabash Catch TV. My name is Bruce Dickey. Appreciate you folks tuning in tonight for our first broadcast of the season. Thursday night, we will be in Salem for volleyball, Two Topless versus Salem. And then on Friday night, we're going to head down to Wayne County as the Sessler-Valier Red Devils come up to take on the Fairfield Mules in football. That game in Week 9 last season was for the championship of the Black Diamond Conference. Fairfield won it, and they will see if they can't do that again on Friday night. First pitch from Jack Haney into Sebastian Calger is ball 1. Haney only 40 pitches through 3 innings. So he's being very efficient. That ball is through the left side, and Haney is frustrated. He was jumping up and down. He thought his third baseman Eli Moore had a shot at that, and he did have a good shot. It just barely got past him. Nice liner from Calger, and he was on first base with nobody out. Well struck. Haney trying to keep South Central within reachable distance. It's just 2-0 now, but if South Central picks up a crooked inning here, that could spell real trouble for St. Anthony the rest of the way. 0-1 the count to Andrew Liebarger. His first time up, he's struck out. Calger struck out his last time up as well, I didn't mention. But Liebarger struck out, and Jack Haney's taking a little bit more, paying a little bit more attention to Calger there on first base. That gives Kurt Jones, coach of South Central, an opportunity to call a bunt, and that was popped up. Oh, and it gets away from the catcher. It's a foul ball. New life for Andrew Liebarger. As Angelo Mendello, he had that one in his sights. And we have our first error of the game. And there is ball one as Mandela throws down to try to catch Calger off the plate. Jack Haney asking for a clarification because he was looking away whenever the base umpire made the call. And there is strike three. They throw down, not in time. Liebarger strikes out for the second time today, and that's the first out of the inning. Hayden Van Syock struck by a pitch, barely struck by a pitch his last time up. Steps to the plate with Calger at first base, one on. Van Syock, he's got to be thinking, man, what am I, magnetic? As that ball, he had to duck out of the way. He watches, it checks down Coach Jones for the play call. Next one from Haney is a strike, and the throw over, not in time. He did call that a strike, I thought. Yeah, he did. It's the count is incorrect on the board. It is actually 1-1. And the next is outside. The throw down, Calger stealing. He is safe. No tag attempted as the throw was a little bit to the right side of second base. And not much Aaron Webb could do with that. SB for Sebastian Calger. Now in scoring position with just one out. And there is strike two. 2-2 should be the count. I get 2-2. The umpires are going to get together, and it should be 2-2. I think the base umpire got a little bit confused as well, as they never really got the strike count correct in the dugout. That's where the scorekeeper is. It's 2-2. Home plate umpire says, "Hey man, I've got it. I'm keeping track." He does have it. It's 2-2. No matter what the board says. Now that's correct. 2-0. South Central leading by a couple, threatening to add to it. That ball bounced us short, gathered, and they've got the man hung up as safe at first, but they're going to tag out Calger between second and third. Calger got caught a little bit off. So a fielder's choice. That'd be 6-1-5 for the second out. And stepping in will be Ethan Watwood. Grounded out to the pitcher his last time. Swings through strike one right there. Hayden Van Syok on first base. Reaches on the fielder's choice. Jack Haney up to 53 pitches now. As Watwood watches ball one go past. 1-1. Bottom of the fourth inning. The bottom half of the lineup is provoking Jack Haney here, making him work. And that ball is knocked into a short right field. That'll be a base hit as Van Syok stops at second base. The ball got away from the right fielder, but nowhere for Van Syok to go. Home in on first and second with 2 outs now for Chase Dodson. Dodson 0 for 1 tonight. Walked his last time up, walked and scored. Has 2 hits this inning so far for South Central. Chase Dodson at the plate. Watching ball one go past. Base hit might score Van Syok. He's not the fastest runner on the team, but he's got some wheels. And it's a 2-0 count. Don't know if you want Aiden Dotson up there or if the base is loaded. He's got a couple of base hits tonight. Swing and a miss, strike one. 2-1 now. The count to Chase Dodson. Dodson lined out to the shortstop his first time up. And the next is strike 2. They throw behind Van Syok. The ball gets away. Van Syok laying on the ground. Not much he can do to get up and move. But the ball got a long way away. Had Van Syok realized that he might have been at third base. Logan Antrim had to head out and pick up that ball. I like what Angelo Mendello is thinking by throwing behind the runner, but a couple of those have had the opportunity to get away. Next one from Haney. A timeout is called before the pitch. Haney really laboring a little bit this inning. He came in having thrown only 40 pitches in the first 3. Now he's up to 59 as the pitch count rises. 2-2 the count to Dodson. Inside ball 3. And Hayden will look at a full count to Dodson. South Central looking for a balk. They didn't get the call as Haney turned. Must have gotten his foot off of the rubber. We're going to have to turn the lights on here eventually. It'll take a little while for them to take effect. But the sun here in about 15 minutes is going to be down. Swing and a miss on the full count. The runners were going, or swing and a foul, pardon me, on the full count. Runners were going. We'll do it all again. Van Syok's at second base. That's Hayden Van Syok. Ethan Watwood running off of first. The next full count is out to center field. That's going to get down, and that's a long one off the wall. 2 runners will score, and Dotson ends up at second base with a 2-run double. How about that? Well, that's the thing. Every out is precious. And Ethan Watwood able to score all the way from first base on that full count double off the wall from Chase Dodson. And we'll see if Jack Haney is on tilt here. He'd been cruising along, gave up a couple of runs, but now it's 4-0. Aiden Dotson checks his swing there, watches ball 1 go past. 4-0 in favor of South Central here in the bottom of the 4th inning. That ball knocked to third. It bounces off of the third baseman. He throws. Eli Moore gets it and not in time. Dotson safe at first. And moves Chase Dodson over to third. E5. Has a couple of errors now for Effingham St. Anthony this inning, and Coach Tony Creek comes out to have another chat with his pitcher, Jack Haney. Haney has already thrown 25 pitches this inning, and he only has 10 pitches remaining. They want him to get through this bottom of the 4th inning, but this is a huge hitter coming up for Haney. Hunter Brandt stepping to the plate, struck out his last time up. He doubled his first time up. He just drilled a ball down the left field line. He's got an RBI. Check that, Patton has 2 RBIs. Patton's got a couple RBIs, Dotson with a couple RBIs, and Brandt steps up to the plate. 4-0 the lead. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Oh, they trip up Aiden Dotson. They've got him between first and second. They throw over to third, not in time. I think that was a called play. I believe that was a called play. Aiden Dotson was far enough off of first base, they thought they could maybe get Chase Dotson to get off of second. Aiden was going to take off for second on the first pitch anyway. So now men on second and third, and a base hit brings in 2. They will intentionally walk Hunter Brandt. And he'll head down to first base. So the bases are loaded for Aaron Patton. Patton's got 2 RBIs already. Had a double his last time at bat. Got a RBI double his last time at bat, and the first time he up, an RBI ground out. He watches ball 1 zip past. Strike 1 and ball 1. 71 pitches now for Haney. He's only got 4 remaining. Whether, well, I guess you finish your hitter, I believe, come to think of it. Either way, Aaron Patton most likely his last hitter. Bases loaded. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Check that. Well, I think it's strike 2. Yeah, there it is. Now they've got it right on the board. By golly, you knew they had it right out in the truck. Way to go, fellas. Appreciate that. Bases loaded. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Haney gets the third out, but not until 2 runs score on the 2-run double from Chase Dodson. after 4 innings. It is 4-0 South Central. We'll be back after these.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
And welcome back here to Van Sock. Sorry, thanks. Van Sock is the first baseman. I've been calling him Van Syok. My bad. So it'll be Gavin Broniker up for Effingham St. Anthony. He'll be followed by Colton Fearday. And then Caden Fearday. And the Bulldogs need some runs. Fly out to the shortstop last time up for Gavin Broniker. And he will watch ball one go through low. It's most likely the last inning of work also for Chase Dodson, as he's got 65 pitches, and there is a strike one. Close the book on Jack Haney. He pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs on 7 hits, hit a batter, and finished with 6 strikeouts. 2-2 the count to Broniker. I think close the book. He can still come out and throw a pitch if he wants. Broniker strikes out to open the inning here for the Bulldogs. Colton Fearday checks in. He's the DH. He's hitting for Kennan Walsh. Fearday got a base hit his last time up. And watches strike one go past. Boy, with that pitch count number out there in left field, it makes you wonder if the pitchers know exactly where they are. Well, they do know if they pay any attention to it, but most places you go, they don't have the pitch count meters. And Dotson trying to overthrow a little bit right now anyway. The last couple were way high, and he's rearing back for a little bit more. And that one is knocked to the second baseman, dropped and gathered, but too late for the throw from Liebarger. And Fearday will get on an error. I have that as the first error of the game for South Central. I'll bring in Caden Fearday. Caden's a senior. And he awaits the pitch here from Chase Dotson. Steve Reich one. Top of the 5th inning. South Central leading 4-0. Dotson didn't even look to first as the ball gets away from the catcher. And Calgary now finally alerted to where it is, and it's a wild pitch. It's a wild pitch on Dodson. A ball one, strike one on Fear Day. On deck is Jack Haney. As the next pitch, oh, that hit the umpire up on the shoulder after it was fouled off. And that was a nasty one. It's tough work. Those home plate umpires do a great job. They have their work cut out for them. As Kurt Jones heads out, and he's going to have to change pitchers anyway. That was 75 pitches for Chase Dodson. And I believe he's bringing in a new pitcher. He waved like he was, but nobody taking the ball yet. Might let him finish this hitter. As we see what Coach Jones wants to do out there. Kurt Jones, the head coach of the South Central Cougars. And they will leave Dodson on the mound to finish this hitter. I don't know, maybe they changed the rules in fall. Maybe he can pitch as long as he likes. I apologize. I don't know the fall rules. I'm a football guy in the fall. As the umpire heads over, gets a drink of water. He's fine. He's coming back. We're going to go. 4-0 the lead for South Central. 1-2 the count on Fear Day. Make it 2-2. And that's the second time this hitter that Chase Dodson has patted himself on the chest saying, oh, that's my bad. That's my bad. I overthrew that one. The next one is fouled out of play over the left side. Pitch number 78 coming up for Dodson. Caden Fear, now they throw back trying to get Colton Fear Day. He's safe at second base. He advanced there on the wild pitch. Effingham needs to get that run across with here one out. And there is ball three. Dodson thought he had him there. A little bit low. He had a lot of cheese on that one. That was some pretty good speed on that one. So full count with one out. See if they start Fear Day and see what Caden Fear Day decides to do at the plate. They do not. He swings and fouls it off. That one got over the shoulder of the umpire, so thank heavens. Because that was coming back pretty hard too. Either way, those would have been stingers. Those would not have been pleasant. Next from Dodson is ball four, and the Bulldogs got something going. Men on first and second with just one out. And no hits yet here this inning as Colton reached on an error. The ball dropped by the second baseman. And a walk to Caden Fear Day. Brings in Jack Haney. And he's hit. HBP hit by pitch. Loads the bases for Logan Antrim, and I think we're going to get a pitching change this time. Here with one out in the top of the fifth inning. Kurt Jones heads out. We're going to have a pitching change, and we will be back after these words.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at carnabysquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive Hit Track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield.
All right, Logan Antrim stepping in and watches ball one go past. He was calling for a timeout. It was not granted. Actually, they called it a strike. He didn't raise his arm, but that was strike one. Bases loaded. Strike two. I tell you can ask for timeout, but they have to grant it. And now it's being granted. Now he's ready to go. Logan Antrim, the three hitter, and he has a chance to tie the ball game with one swing here in the top of the fifth. Bases loaded, just one out. First baseman Logan Antrim at the plate. Dodson throws. And that's the ball. Ball 1-1-2. Next one from Dodson is swing and a miss. Strike three for Antrim. Second out. We'll bring up Davis Tingley. Tingley with two outs, men on first, second, and third. That is Colin Fearday over on third. Caden Fearday out at second. Jack Haney at first. He reached after being hit by a pitch. And Dodson throws a strike through to Tingley. Timeout is the call with 0-1 the count, two outs. 4-0 the lead for South Central, but it's tenuous with the bases loaded. High, ball one. Next one on the way. Swing and a long one to center. Deep and caught. What a nice play. Defensive effort by Ethan Watwood. And that retires the side. Boy, oh boy, what a good play. After four and a half, it is 4-0 in favor of South Central. We'll be back after these.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
And welcome back here to Lions Field in Kinmundy. Caden Fearday takes the mound, replacing Jack Haney here for the fifth inning, bottom of the fifth. Caden's a senior. He had been playing shortstop, and I believe they have moved Haney to shortstop. They have. So Fearday steps in, and he will face Sam Rubin, Sebastian Calgar, and Andrew Lieberger. 2 runs scored in the last time South Central was up. He sent 8 men to the plate, and only 2 runs getting through. To the plate steps Sam Rubin. He struck out his first time up. He's 0 for 2. Struck out his first time, flew out to left field his second trip. Bottom of the 5th inning, 4-0 lead for South Central. They would dearly love to add on to that as the sun has departed the field, and now we're under the lights. Everywhere but in the booth. First pitch is a strike. Strike 1 on Rubin. And he bunks that one over to the third baseman. Gathered, a nice throw over by Eli Moore for the first out of the inning. 5-3 on the first out, which will bring up Sebastian Calgar. He struck out his first time up. Reached on a base hit, and then took second on an error and, on the fielder's choice, and then was erased last inning in a rundown. He got a little bit far off of second base, and they caught him. 1-1 the count to Calgar. Bottom of the 5th inning, 4-0 in favor of South Central. Nice overhand thrower there, Caden Fearday. He's got some speed. Throws a little bit harder, I think, than Jack Haney. Right-hander. And that was a pretty one. Steve Reich, 2. Swung right through by Sebastian Calgar. Calgar the catcher today. We're number 8. And he'll walk on that full count pitch. A little bit to the outside. Second time on base for Calgar. As Kurt Jones comes in, has some words for, that's Chase Thompson pinch hitting. Chase Thompson pinch hitting for Lieberger. Probably not pinch hitting. They weren't using the designated hitter today, and they may have just put him in as a DH. We'll see if Lieberger heads out to position in the field. That ball knocked to the left side. Nice play by the second baseman. Throws to short. Gets the lead runner. Beautifully done there by Aaron Webb, throwing to Jack Haney. Fielder's choice, and Thompson will stay on. FC 4-6. That will bring up Hayden Van Sock. And the ball thrown over, gets away from Antrim, but Thompson isn't going anywhere. Hayden Van Sock's a senior. Hit by pitch in the first inning. He reached on fielder's choice in the fourth and scored. He came around to score on Chase Dodson's double off the wall. That thing was tattooed. Next one to Van Sock. Here in the bottom of the fifth inning, it's a 1-0 count, make it 2-0. And a late throw to second base. Thompson delayed steal, and he's going to be there safely. I think he surprised Mendello that he was running. As it is, the man's in scoring position with 2 outs. Opportunity here for Van Sock. 1-2 the count. And the way Thompson runs a base hit, he's going to try to score on just about anything, I would think. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Fearday gets out of trouble. Through 5. South Central leads 4-0 back after these.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
And welcome back here to Lions Field in Ken Mundy. South Central leading St. Anthony by a score of 4-0. 4-0 as the leadoff hitter this innings, Aaron Webb. He watches ball 1 and ball 2 go by. Webb to be followed by Angelo Mendello. And then Eli Moore. St. Anthony running out of outs here in the top of the 6th. That one was outside, so ball 3. As Dotson continues to toil for the Cougars. Maybe they've changed the number of pitches you get. There's a strike. Aaron Webb just wanted a little clarification on the call. Strike 2. So he started out 3-0, now 3-0, 3-2. That ball fouled out of play down the right side. And the next one is Steve Reich, 3. Came back from 3-0 to strike out Aaron Webb. Strikeout swinging. That's first out of the inning. That'll bring up Angelo Mendello. Mendello, his last trip, he got a single. So he's been on the base paths both times tonight. He walked the first inning. Or pardon me, the second inning, and then gets a single last time up. Oh, and he's hit by a pitch, so he's on 3 times. But not the way you'd like, not the way you'd choose, by golly, he says. And timeout is taken for the spare runner. That's Kenan Walsh going over to run for the catcher. I like that high school baseball lets you do that. Check that Josh Blanchette. Look at those 27, not 21. Ball 1. To Eli Moore, third baseman. He struck out his first trip up, grounded out to the pitcher back in the 4th. Here's the strike, 1-1 from Chase Dotson. Dotson throwing a gem here today. He's given up just 3 hits. And he throws over to first. They had him, and the ball got away from Van Sock. They had Blanchette. Next from Dotson. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 1-2 the count. Dotson with a bunch of strikeouts. He struck out 2 in the 4th, 2 in the 5th. One in the 2nd, 1 in the 1st. So he's got 6 strikeouts here through 5 1/3. A little bit outside. That'll even the count at 2-2. Blanchette on first base in place of the struck by pitch Mendello. There's the secondary move. Chase Dotson's got a good move when he goes to that heavy one. It's a fast, quick move. The high throw or high pitch, throw down, gets away. Van Sock chases it down, but no throw to second. That got too far away. And puts a man in scoring position. Dotson looks around and says, doggone it. Swing and a miss, strike 3 for the second out of the inning. So there's 2 strikeouts this inning as well for Chase Dotson. Dotson directs his fielders. He brings Aiden, his brother, in a little bit out and left as he throws home to Gavin Broniker. Broniker, the left fielder, flew out to the shortstop and then struck out his previous 2 trips to the plate. They throw back to second. Well, that was close. That pickoff throw was caught by Hunter Brandt right at chest high there on Blanchette. I thought they might have had him. Next from Dotson is a strike. Evens the count 1-1. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. Effingham St. Anthony run out of outs as they throw, and this time the tag is late. Blanchette able to get underneath the Brandt's tag. If you're striking everybody out, you don't really care if your fielders are trying to hold the runners on, I guess. Outside, they bring up strike 2. Check that. Wonderful framing job there by Sebastian Calger. And 1-2 the count now on Broniker. He calls time as Dotson took just a little bit too much time getting to the plate. 4-0 the lead for South Central, and the curveball high does not come down. 2-2 now. You get that call on the third pitch, you think, I'll try this one, see if it'll come down. 2-2, man on second. Ball fouled out of play. And the lights taking effect to an extent. As Chase Dotson stares down Broniker. The next, outside, ball 3. The real opportunity here for St. Anthony. Those have been few and far between here today. We got a man on second base. Stierreich 3, looking down the middle. Great game thrown by Chase Dotson so far. We move to the bottom of the 6th inning. South Central leads 4-0. Back after these.
Are you needing to advertise or promote your business or special event? At Meager Sign and Graphics, they can print and install laminated vinyl on all sizes of metal, PVC, and plastic sign material. Meagers offers all types of vinyl options with professional installation on your vehicles, walls, and windows, or just about anything else you would like to be personalized. Meagers also offers all sizes of PVC and mesh banners. Meagers is now able to offer LED message centers. Stop in or call Kevin Blank or Danny King at Meager Sign and Graphics for all your lettering and advertising needs.
In 1949, Morton Buildings constructed our first machine storage building to establish our bond with the farming community. Since then, our relationship has grown, and so have our product offerings. From the smallest specialized operation to the largest agricultural enterprise, we understand the needs of your business and continue to evolve to meet industry demands. Plus, when you build a Morton building, you're backed by the strongest warranty in the business. To learn more about the Morton Advantage, visit mortonbuildings.com.
New pitcher for St. Anthony. That is Seth Hotsey, left-hander. And he'll be facing Ethan Watwood, the center fielder. Made a couple of nice plays out there, by the way. Check that. Yeah, there's Watwood. Ethan Watwood, the center fielder. He'll be followed by Chase Dodson and Aiden Dodson. As we move to the bottom of the 6th inning, South Central leading 4-0. By the way, we'll have more sports later this week. Thursday night, we'll be in Salem for volleyball, as well as Sisney for volleyball. Not sure who Sisney's playing, but we'll be there. And Salem playing Teutopolis. Then on Friday night, the whole crew is going to be back down in Fairfield for a big old game, football game versus Sesser. And that is a big week 1 game, maybe the biggest week 1 game in the area. Those two teams were both 8-0 last year going into week 9, and Fairfield won it down at Sesser. They'll be looking to repeat. First from Hotsey to Watwood, a little bit outside. Mangella stays behind the plate. Looking to see if Fairday stayed in the game. Swing, and that one hit off the umpire's shin guard. That foul ball. Milwaukee has taken the lead on the Cardinals 1-0 in the 4th inning. Well, they took the lead in the 2nd. Now it's in the 4th. Next from Hotsey on the way home. Outside, ball 2, 2-1. Watwood grounded out to the pitcher his first time at bat. Got a base hit. Second at bat. Scored. Base hit and scored. He came around to score on Chase Dotson double as well. As he watches strike 2 go past. He's just a freshman. And he had a couple of hits the other day as well. Yesterday down in Weber. Off to a good start for the young man. And there's ball 4. He'll take his base. Which will bring Chase Dotson back. Last time Dotson was up, he only dented the wall out there between the 360 and the 330, probably about halfway between 360 and 330 as he struck the bottom part of the fence and forced in a couple of runners ahead of him. He's got a couple of RBIs. Patton with a couple of RBIs as well today for South Central. First pitch to Dotson is strike 1. As Hotsey takes a look at first base, that swing and the ball knocked to a slow roller to third, and it's going to get through the third baseman. Fearday's there to gather it. That's an infield hit for Dotson. And it puts Watwood on second base following his walk. And brings up Aiden Dotson. We'll go down and get some instructions from Kurt Jones, Coach Jones. Like I said, starting his 24th year with the South Central tonight, or last night actually started it. Next from Hotsey's bunted, back to Hotsey, throws to first, and it is going to pull the second baseman off the bag. Never really got to the bag, and that'll load the bases with nobody out. Infield hit as well. Nice play. Nice job by Aiden Dotson. So bases loaded, and in steps Hunter Brandt. He got the intentional pass last time, but nowhere to put him this time. And the next is low, ball 1 there from Seth Hotsey. Lefty Seth Hotsey stands on the right side of the rubber, third base side. That was low too. It's 2-1. He's going to have to bring it up a little bit, or he is give the Cougars the opportunity to score without the benefit of a hit here, and that one gets through. Mangella goes to get it, and he is out. He out at the plate. Out at the plate. The other runners advance, but that was ball 3, by the way. And Hotsey will head back to the mound with a 3-1 count now. So the first out of the inning. At home plate. I said that wall is close. It is snug up there on home plate, and there's ball 4. That'll put Brandt on with the cleanup hitter coming to the home plate with 1 out here in the top of the bottom of the 7th inning, pardon me. Aaron Patton coming to the plate. He's got a couple of RBIs already, a double. The fielder's choice, and he knocks that to the shortstop. To second, the throw over to first. In time, and what a great play by the Bulldogs to end the inning with no runs scored. After 6 innings, the Bulldogs still with a chance. They trail 4-0. We'll be back after these.
Are you tired of searching high and low in those big chain stores to find what you need and deserve some royal treatment? Come to the King, Rural King in Salem. The friendly folks at Rural King will never leave you searching for those hard-to-find items on your list. Farm, home, sporting, automotive, and clothing. Oh, and did I mention we also have everything else, along with all the quality brands that you deserve. Salem Rural King is a proud retailer of the steel product line. Your searching is over when you know the King, Rural King in Salem.
Shy Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full service center and fuel injection shop. Shy Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Shy Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy duty truck, and automotive. Let Scheid rebuild your pump, injectors, or turbos. Need custom fuel lines? Scheid has you covered. With a drive-in service, they offer a variety of services including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel.
So welcome back. Hunter Brandt checks into the ball game to pitch now, replacing Chase Dodson as Hunter Brandt moves over from his shortstop position. He and Dodson swap. Dodson finished with a great pitching line, 6 innings pitched, 8 strikeouts, 3 hits, no runs, and just a wild pitch, but outstanding pitching night for Chase Dodson. And I can't say enough about that play by the Bulldogs, St. Anthony, the Bulldogs there, that Caden Fearday starting the double play, tossing it to Aaron Webb, who made the turn and threw the strike to Antrim for the 6-4-3 double play. Boy, St. Anthony got out of a pickle. Bases loaded, nobody out. One man erased on the wild pitch and then thrown out at home. And does that give new life to the Bulldogs? See if they can take advantage here in their last chance. They will send Colton Fearday. He's the DH, number 9 hitter. He'll be followed by Caden Fearday and then Jack Haney. And they want some more base runners and hitters than that, that's for sure. As the first pitch from Brandt is a bit low for ball 1. 110 pitches or so thrown by Dodson. He's going to have a tired arm in the morning. And a little difficulty finding the plate so far here for Hunter Brandt. His first 3 pitches well out of the strike zone. And there's ball 4. So just the thing you did not want to do. Colton Fearday heads down to first base by the aid of a walk. That brings in Caden. They need base runners. They don't need anybody putting it out of the park yet. And the South Central folks growing a little bit anxious. Wait for Hunter Brandt to throw a strike. There's one. As he finally got one right down the middle. Right-hander. Peers at first. Now looks at second. And throws ball 2. A little bit low. He throws it away, throw it over, trying to catch the man at first, and down to second base heads Colton Fearday. You know, the thing is, that runner doesn't really matter that much to you. You got a 4-run lead. Take care of home plate. And that is ball 3. To Fearday. Caden Fearday. You got to figure he's going to take one at least, and that's ball 4. Oh, strike 3. Strike three looking. I thought that was ball four. My mistake. And Fear Day heads to the bench. That'll bring in Jack Haney. Brandt looks at the runner and throws a high ball one. One out. One on here in the top of the seventh inning. 4-0 lead for South Central. Beautiful throw pitch that time. That was a strike one. 1-1 the count. Calgary trying to catch Fear Day at second. I can see trying to sneak it out, but boy, this isn't really the time to give an opportunity to runner to go. I guess if you're going to let give any runner an opportunity, it's this one, the lead runner on a 4-run game. 2-1 the count to Haney. Haney pitched well, but he could not match Dobson today. Jack Haney at the plate. Colton Fearday out on second base. One out. Base knock to the left side, and they'll hold up Fearday. And so the tying run is on deck now. See what Kurt Jones wants to do here as he heads to the mound. And see if he decides to make a change. That's a clean base hit. Brandt has had some difficulty finding the plate to the first three hitters he's faced. Did get one strikeout, walked one. He has given up a base hit. Heart of the order stepping up for Effingham St. Anthony. Logan Antrim, the number 3 hitter, coming up next. And he'll be followed by Davis Tingley. With just one out, men on first and third. Tingley, the potential tying run, if they can find a way to get Antrim on. As the meeting of the minds is broken up. 4-0. The lead for South Central. Antrim digging in. Left-handed hitter. Facing the right-handed thrower. He fires. That is strike one. Pretty good speed on that pitch. And he throws over to first, lobs it over there. They may be trying to see if they can't catch Snooker, the third base runner, into a rundown. Boy, if you, I'd be really surprised if he is caught careless at third base. Swing and a miss, strike two. For St. Anthony, the most important thing is not getting outs. They need runners on base. There's ball one. 1-2 the count here. To Antrim. Struck out his last at bat. He's 0 for 3. 2 strikeouts today. And he fouls that one off to the right side. Count remains 1-2 with one out. Logan Antrim at the plate. We await the next. 1-2 the count. And the ball fouled out of play over the left wall. And, you don't usually see Hunter Brandt fake the throw to first base. Time was out. Now Brandt throws home, and that ball fouled out again. Hanging tough, Logan Antrim. St. Anthony needs base runners. South Central wants outs, and that one is popped up. That's going to get foul. 3 foul balls in a row here for Antrim. Hanging tough. I think that one bounced off home plate and took a kooky bounce. Landed basically in the baseline. Looked like had a little bit more Newton's Law momentum, it might roll back into fair territory, but not enough oomph behind it. 1-2 the count remains. Next to Antrim. Swing and a foul. That's 4 in a row. 1-2 the count remains. There's a huge crowd here, folks. I tell you what, these folks from South Central love their baseball. Same for St. Anthony. It's been a good ball game. 4-0 to score in favor of South Central. Pardon me. 1-2 the count to Antrim. And that one was a bit low. 2-2. Antrim, this will be the 9th pitch of the at-bat. And he bounds it up the middle. It's going to get through. That's a base hit. A run will score. The ball gets past the center fielder, and now he gets it in. So runners on first and third for St. Anthony as they get on the board. Fearday in to score on the base hit by Antrim. Boy, what an at-bat by Logan Antrim. How about that? Squeaks out the base hit. Haney able to get to third. Antrim over on first and third. The tying run checks in at the plate. That is Davis Tingley. 4-1 the score. Shutout's gone. South Central wants to keep the win. And there's strike one. Nice pitch from Brandt. Dug in a little extra for that one. Davis Tingley's next from Hunter Brandt. And he pokes that one foul out of play down the right field side. Top of the 7th inning. Effingham St. Anthony came in needing 4. They've picked up 1. There's just 1 out. Cleanup hitter Davis Tingley at the plate. He pokes that one over the left side, gathered by the third baseman, fires across for the out, and that a run will score. So Tingley does his job, but St. Anthony run out of outs. Over to third base heads Antrim. Tingley out at first, 5-3. Nice play. Really nice play by the third baseman, Patton. And there's the first to Aaron Webb. Webb struck out his last couple of times. He did walk his first time up. 4-2 the score, man on third. Webb the tying run with now 2 outs. Bulldogs need base runners. Cougars trying to stop them. Scores 4-2. Whenever a pitcher steps off in that fashion, everybody yells balk. Everybody from the hitting team. Everybody from the fielding team says, no, he stepped off. Come on, what are you talking about? 2-0 the count. 2 balls, no strikes. To Webb. Aaron Webb. Webb fouls that one up. Two and one. There's room for him on base, but you don't want to put the tying run on base. There's ball 3. Webb would represent the tying run here with 2 outs. 3-1 the count to Webb. Infield is deep, and there's ball 4. Hunter Brandt looked down and says, doggone it, I thought I had that one. And he looks to his coaches as they give instructions. Infield moving in. And they're going to hold. Van Sock is heading over to first base. They're going to try to hold Aaron Webb on. He is the tying run at first base. Angelo Mendello swings at strike 1. Mendello's been on base all 3 trips today. He's got a base hit, hit by a pitch, and a walk. So he's 1 for 1. 4-2 the score. High, ball 1. Top of the 7th inning, 2 outs, 1-1 the count. 4-2 the score. Man on first, man on third. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So, South Central 1 strike away from winning their 2nd game of the fall season. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that'll do it as South Central defeats St. Anthony 4-2. We'll take a short break and we'll be back and wrap things up right after this.
Welcome to the world of custom embroidery. Shirt Tales is here to service all of your embroidery and screen printing needs. From ball caps to teddy bears, we have it all. All custom made for your business or personal needs. We also sell Green Mountain grills and all the necessary products for your backyard barbecue. Call us today at 662-2451 or stop by 134 West North Avenue in Flora or visit us online at shirt-tales.net.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
And welcome back here to Lions Field here at South Central. The South Central Cougars and they go to 2-0 as they defeat St. Anthony. St. Anthony falls to 0-1. South Central, they defeat St. Anthony today 4-2. Jack Haney takes the loss. He pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs on 7 hits, 6 strikeouts for Haney as RBIs. Well, I'll only tell that when I'm talking about South Central. For South Central, what a day for Chase Dodson. He had a 2-run double in the 4th inning, and that to go along with a walk, and he scored a run. He also pitched 6 innings, got 8 strikeouts, and threw 6 shutout innings. Only gave up 3 hits and an outstanding performance by Chase Dodson. That's just about going to do it for us here from Wabash Catch TV. We appreciate all these sponsors for giving, for making this broadcast possible. We also appreciate all you fans watching. Remember, check us out at YouTube at Wabash Catch TV anytime, as well as check us out Thursday night. We've got a game in Sisney, volleyball in Sisney, and volleyball in Salem. Both those matches starting at around 6:10, 6:15. Pregame shows starting at 6 for both of those. And then also on Friday night, the big football game, Cesar is at Fairfield for the opening night of football in Southern Illinois. Thanks again for tuning in tonight. And the South Central Cougars defeat the Effingham St. Anthony Bulldogs 4-2. So long from Lions Field.